read through. I guess let's read is more apt. Tried to change up a couple of things. I added a page counter, kind of, up there. It's very crude, and it only, I don't know how well it's going to actually work. But, hey, we're reading more Homestuck today. We're starting at page 1402, which, feels like a long time in, but knowing how this goes, it ain't really. It ain't really. So anyway, let's get right into this. Don't want to wait too long. So yeah, let's get it. So we're on page 1402. Jade, deploy the Crookstreeter in its place. So seriously, what were you doing just now? I was talking to someone. Who? You remember the trolls? Yeah. One of them messaged me, so I indulged him, her, it, for a moment. Oh, I see. You opted to chat up one of those D-bags instead of talk to the guy who saved you from a swirling shitstorm of angry flaming wizards. I was worried about your priorities might have been out of whack, but no, I was dead wrong. I also took a moment to check on John. How is he? I can't see him anymore, just his empty house. But I did talk to him briefly. I should probably text him soon, too. See what's up, because I love him. I know. So the place you're at now, it's the same place he's at, right? It's hard to say for certain, but I think I like it here. Replace television with totem lathe. Oh no, this puppet! Organize Dave's puppets. Should have read that before I did that, sorry. This whole place is a disorganized mess. It kind of reminds you of your room, but full of weird and ironic stuff instead of cute and great stuff. Your stuff is so much better. You're pretty sure these are all Dave's bros' puppets. You better not mess with them. Frankly, his brother makes you a little nervous. Tidy up Strider's apartment a little. Oh, excuse me. What the apartment needs is a woman's touch. You grab a towel you found lying around and dampen it with water from the toilet. This is how ordinary people clean ordinary houses, right? Oops, you dropped it. Woman's touch. Sexist. What's the theme here with just ripping toilets out of the fucking floor? Oh, fuck. And as always, I forget to enable Flash Player. I also forget to plug my headphones in. The land of light and rain. There's so much color. Thank you, guy. I'm all over the place today. I apologize. Okay. Yeah, we'll start here again. Fuck me. I'm all over the place. Chat's not working. I didn't have my headphones plugged in. How you doing, guy? I could be better. I'm all over the fucking place today. I think I already said that. You good? Glad to hear it. I love the way the land of light and rain looks. It's so pretty. Now, AR, cautiously drink tab. Blech, too warm. Need to find something to chill this down with. Something to heat up your delicious gravy would be nice, too. Retrieve mysterious artifacts from ruins. You excuse yourself for a moment and retrieve a few of your personal belongings. These should really impress your visitors. That musty old toy on the floor ought to make a nice peace offering for the feisty tall one, too. You're quite certain that ladies like squishy, useless things like that. WV, introduce new friends to John. The yellow bandaged fellow seems to have slogged off somewhere, but the tall male carrier with the lovely white complexion would probably get a kick out of your big computer with the weird boy on it. You show her inside. The hole blown into the station by the caution guy's rocket leads into the third room, which had been locked. Unsurprisingly, there is another sort of gizmo in here, and you have no idea what it does. The station is very low on power, so you don't think you'll be able to find out. You unlock the third room from the inside and go to the computer room. There he is, the funny boy you were talking about. His name is John. You encourage your alabaster friend to say hi to him using the human keypad communication system. But instead, she takes note of your nice chalk drawings and pays you a compliment. You are somewhat mystified by the fact that she is more impressed by your silly drawings than your amazing technology. Maybe simple things are the key to the heart of a lady. You do not know because you do not know anything about ladies, really. They are a riddle draped in a mystery wrapped in post-apocalyptic shroudware. You decide to give her the chalk. She is grateful for the colorful present and thinks it looks like fun. Suddenly, a powerful aroma hits your non-existent nostrils. Someone is cooking something delicious. It demands investigation. You stop and examine the kind mayor's device. It is quite similar to the one in your station before the unfortunate accident, the one with the familiar-looking girl on it. Perhaps this one is best left alone. Still, there is something familiar about the boy on this monitor, too. I am told your name is John. Is that correct? Yep, that's right. It's nice to meet you, John. John isn't directly cognizant of your greeting, but I'm sure he would feel likewise. Okay, John, let's explore this place. Okay, have at it. If you're at a loss, click the controller button up there. This may or may not mean anything to you depending on your current perspective. Fair enough. This is great. Something is in there. Take a look. You got a mini tablet. There's nothing inside. Should we put something in? Oh, I'm a big dumb. I should have put that in there. You drop in one of your precious shoes. You hate to see it go, but you have to follow the custom and give it what the tablet asks for. This one's empty. Perhaps a delivery is in order? Same with this one, you guess. At least this hat didn't technically belong to your dad. You made it yourself. Introduce yourself to the local amphibious fauna. I am a secret wizard. Behold my robes. Behold robes? YN? Why? You wonder what the hell a secret wizard is. You don't think you'll ask him for your bedsheet back. Hooray, this one contains a puzzle. Bro tossed shoes, cannon broke already. I threw shoes all over the place. I didn't have them. I didn't put them in the thing. There's 2 different timelines already happening. You got an uncarved mini tablet. Open it, open it. Boy, howdy, we're just gonna go through all this, huh? You got a chisel. How exciting. A parcel for you. Retrieve it. You got a chunk of... Why am I repeating myself? Converse. I have renamed myself Crumpa Hat. I have dishonored my ancestors beyond comparison with this frivolous accessory. He has renamed himself Crumple Hat. He has dishonored his ancestors beyond comprehension with this frivolous accessory. A good place to keep lookout. Boy, howdy. So just going through the game, basically. Please don't say who... Yeah, I read all that in the last part. Seer. Ooh, hey, here we go. Seer, can you hear me? Apparently she can, though she goes by Rose. Have a look around, Rose. Boy, howdy. You have much to discover. John, go over the river and through the woods. Oh, I love this art. It's so good. I love it. Copper Cyclops, two tar basilisks. Jade, drop the toilet in Dave's room. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, good. Boy, like I said, things I forget. Hey, it's a felt poster. This is the worst shitting thing I've ever seen. The thing that just happened. Hi, Dave. Jesus, and the worst thing is all that juice I drank. I mean, you just had to figure all that juice is going to come back to haunt me. Like Frankenstein's incontinent fucking ghost. It was like Chekhov's juice. What? Let me be perfectly clear. What I'm trying to say is that it's like fucking Christmas up in my bladder here. Oh, look, here it is, amputated in my room, gagged with a towel like a fucking prison hostage, and now the Crux-Sploder is counting down. 4 hours. Oh, I guess that's not that bad. 4 hours until what? What? Oh, God, are you asleep?
I think I might be.
Okay. Let's just not panic here.
I'm not panicking. I feel fine.
Let's try to play cool and not break all my shit. Also, don't put anything weird in the seizure kernel. I'm going to go find somewhere to pee. Don't watch me, okay? Like, I know you're dreaming about me enough already. Let's keep some shit left to the imagination, okay?
I won't look okay, jeez.
The last thing I need is for your weird brain webcam to be snapping shots on my dong. Your grandpa was a sick fuck. Why would he build a voyeur bot for a little girl? Fuck.
Stop being a huge baby and go pee.
Dave, use now empty apple juice bottle as pee receptacle. You begin to hatch a brilliant plan. Oh. Hey, dude, here's a sweet code.
Hey, dude, thanks for the sweet code.
Once you're done, you'll capture log the bottle and send the code to Egbert and tell him it's something really important. Then he'll make it and be like, oh man, yes, apple juice, I'm so thirsty. But he will not be drinking delicious juice. Oh no, he will be choking down a world of hot piss, and it will serve him right for liking all those dumbass movies, unironically. Oh. But that all sounds like a big waste of time, so you just go in the shower. Dave, kick that puppet out of the shower. There it be.
Oh no! Dave!
What? What is it?
Dave, this poor bird.
What bird?
The one with the sword through it.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
But isn't this your sword?
That could be anyone's sword. What does it look like? Is it a cheap piece of shit? Because I only bother with high-quality blades, forged by stoic Asian masters. Hells of rude kinds of expensive.
All I know is, it's sharp and it's through a bird and it's a sword. End of story. I'm going to help the poor bird.
Wait, what do you mean? Damn it, hold on a minute. Jade, retrieve Dave's copy of Sburb and the Impaled Crow. How is it up here? Wasn't this... I don't remember how this got up here now. My memory's garbage. Put something weird in the seizure kernel. Alright, we get bored sprite. Wow, awesome. So now I guess instead of having a wise or helpful spirit guide sprite thing, I'm stuck with this brainless feathery asshole.
What do you mean? I just brought the cute birdie back to life. Isn't he great?
We need to wake you up. You're not very logical like this. Kinda dumb, really.
Gosh, I'm so sorry. I was tired.
Yeah, but come on, you sleep like 20 hours a day.
Well, you're out of luck. I'll wake up when I'm good and ready.
Jade, wake up. Where are you sitting? Are you on your bed?
Yes, why?
What side?
The right side? Why?
Okay, here's what I want you to do. Just humor me. Raise your left hand.
Okay.
Now, just kind of swat the air to your left. Robo slap. AR, use gunpowder at empty crates to make a campfire. Look at how cozy this is. Win over that fine carapace in gray. Aw. Oh, Serenity. You are vaguely reminded of something. It's hard to remember. It was so many years ago. So many years ago, entrenched in the temporally oblique. There's the car. What have we here? An illegally parked vehicle. You sure hope this guy's got a swollen pork hollow. He just landed himself in Citation City. AR? Surround the scene with caution tape. This looks much more orderly. Public safety has been assured. Your sworn duty as an authority regulator has been upheld. Write the owner of this vehicle a ticket. 10,000 boon dollars. Hello, what have we here? Contraband. You discover a couple of unauthorized parcels in the cabin of the vehicle. You confiscate them immediately. You are a simple parcel mistress on one of your routes. Today is another day of uneventful but highly satisfying deliveries. You stop in your tracks. It is a dangerous agent from the enemy kingdom. Perhaps you should avoid him. But you notice he's holding two parcels. You recognize one of them. You've spent a long time looking for it. It looks like you're going to need to get that package from him somehow. John, activate ghost gloves. Sons of bitches are harder to kill than you thought they'd be. Oh, jeez. Blam. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Right in the eye. The guy glops absconds. I forgot, like... Oh, fuck, excuse me. I forgot that Grandpa Harley was hanging out around here. If that is Grandpa, I don't fucking remember. We'll get there. You could have sworn that strange man was holding your copy of Colonel Sassacre's. WV PM AR Stargaze. It's so nice. It is a clear and peaceful night. A delicious meal has been shared with new friends. The glow of the ammunition fire gradually subsides. All is well. But you can't shake the feeling there is something familiar about all this. There is something you are forgetting. Of course. Now you remember. You must deliver a message to John right away. What's your scamper over there? Women. Sexist. PM? Retrieve package. You conclude you have no choice. You will march right up to him and ask politely for the package. Wait a minute. What's this? Crappy. Sorry. It is a carved mini tablet. The carving is not especially clear to say the least, but your wealth of delivery experience allows you to decipher it immediately. It is the other parcel the agent is holding. It appears you will need to acquire both from him now. It is your sworn duty. Ready sword. Ready sword. You do not have a sword. You are quite sure it would never occur to you to carry a sword or resort to violence under any circumstance. You will have to take a more diplomatic route with this fellow. AR, doff your hat to the attractive female. You doff so furiously you're in danger of starting a hat fire. Probably not the best idea around all this oil, especially without any sort of flame suppressant handy. Is this Barbasol? Okay. PM, retrieve both parcels. He cannot give them to you. They are illegal contraband, and if you wish to petition for the release, you must consult with his superiors. You show him the carved mini tablet. As he can plainly see, you have signed authorization to deliver one of the parcels. He gives you the envelope, but he retains the package. You quickly drop the envelope into an empty Pyxis. It is out of your hands now. The breeze will know where to take it. You follow the agent. You must not lose track of that parcel. John, chase the man. You want your book. You have some questions for that guy, whoever he is, but the village is still burning. You've got to help these salamanders put out this fire. Save the lizards! Okay, you just said they were salamanders. Anyway, thank goodness for your barbasol bomb. The cooling lather should work its magic in no time. Oh god, how could shaving cream be so flammable? Oh. I love it so much. A big gust of wind conveniently comes along and blows out all the fire. It is really convenient. The townspeople rejoice and are more than willing to give you all the credit. You suspect it is probably because they are not all that smart. John, the uncarved tablet you retrieved. Why, yes, it appears you do. Or, John, the uncarved you retrieved, do you still have it? Why, yes, it appears you do. Great, I would like you to carve something on it. You seem amenable to this request. It's a little wobbly up on top of all these dancing lizards, though. Not that it matters because you suck at drawing anyway. Rose, find your sprite. Your deceased pet. Oh boy. You wish to speak with him, did you not? Jasper Sprite is nowhere to be found. He was always was a little cagey, even when he was alive. Is it not why you are here? Someone is pestering you, but you are oblivious to the message because your laptop is buried under 3 inches of fucking yarn. There are footprints in the white sand. Follow them. It looks like they lead out back to the mausoleum. Examine your pet's tomb. The mausoleum was destroyed by the explosion. The secret passage remains. You have no idea where it leads, but it sure isn't the lab anymore. Enter. Boy, howdy. Epilepsy warning. It's so pretty. Just look at all the colors. It seems someone has recently untied a boat. A mother will do whatever is best for her children. WV. Become the mayor of Exile Town. You build a bigger and better town to preside over. Expatriates are welcome, no matter what happened in the past, regardless of professional persuasion or metallurgical affiliation. You cut the town's ribbon with an official judicial bayonet, which is stuck inside a grenade, but you're kind of nervous about removing it. This should catch the eye of the tall nice lady. The grumpy yellow guy thinks this is dumb. He thinks it is dumb because any town without a proper militia is as good as conquered. As such, he prepares one begrudgingly. It's a dirty job, but someone must be charged with the defense of the innocent. WV, fondly regard Desert Night. The stars twinkle over the freshly christened Exile Town. It is a beautiful evening, and the future is so full of promise you can't imagine what could possibly— Oh my god, a huge egg-looking thing just appeared in the sky! Egg. It's like an egg in these trying times. Jade, give Dave punch card of an eggy-looking thing. Sick. Okay, you do that, and then he makes a totem with it, and then some other stuff happens, and then egg. Dave, pester Jade. Oh man, awesome. It's awesome where you put that. I was worried we were on the verge of getting some shit done.
Durr, Dave, I was going to build some stairs up there. Durr.
Well, where are they? You say there will be stairs, and yet I see no stairs.
Gosh, I don't know. I guess I didn't find the time to make them because I keep getting punched in the face by robots and stuff.
Sorry.
Am I supposed to—
boy, howdy, I can't fucking read. Am I supposed to break that thing, or hatch it, or what?
I don't know.
Also, what happened to all my shit? The stuff scattered all over the roof. Did you put it somewhere?
Nope.
I mean, not that I care. It was a lot of mostly useless garbage.
What was it doing up there?
I was going to use it to fight my bro with, but I guess I forgot in the heat of battle. Also, he was too fast. Make the world's largest omelet. Whoops, looked like that dumb idea isn't going to happen. A brainless feathery asshole swoops down and carries the egg away. Great. Okay, so the egg is now in a mess made of shitty swords and soft puppet ass. Please advise.
I think your sprite wants to hatch it. Aw.
Do you think that'll take more than 4 hours?
I don't know. Looks like it's pretty warm where you are.
It's hot as the sizzle side of the steak.
Maybe not too long then? I guess we'll find out.
Maybe to try to get it back and put it in the microwave. Gosh dang it. Jade, deploy punch Designix. There it be. We don't have any shale. You can't. You'll need some shale for that. Check unknown objects.
Okay, some of these things we can deploy, but some things we don't have nearly enough grist for.
You mean the jumper block thing?
No, we've got enough for that, but it's still pretty expensive.
Wait, what? The thing costs 1,000 for me.
Yeah, me too. And we have 2,000 to work with. Okay, 1998.
What? Man, I only got 200 to splash around with in Rose's Rainbow World. What the hell?
Oh, how much did Rose start with when she was playing with John?
Hang on, I'll ask.
Okay.
She says 20.
I guess we keep getting more with each server client connection.
Yeah, so I guess you can buy everything now.
No, I can't buy the holopet thingy and the IntelliBeam laser station.
Okay, now I know you're making shit up.
No, they're right here. They cost a fortune.
Well, all I got here is the Dynamics, which I can't deploy because I don't have any purples. And the expensive as hell jumper thing and the cheap shunts, which I assume do dig all the other jumpers to put them on. Also the CD, which is 100, but I didn't drop it. But I didn't drop because it seemed like a stiff allocation of resources for now.
Yeah, I've got that too. I'll deploy it.
So with each new connection in our player chain, I guess new weird deployables are introduced.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. When John connects with me, he'll probably get some cool new things too.
Hey, look, we're learning stuff. Jay, deploy green and white compact disc. What should I do with these beta copies? I don't really need them anymore.
I suppose just hang on to them for a while, and then later just do whatever you are naturally compelled to do with them.
Wow, that was a weird answer, but okay. I was just like, well, that was weird. Moving on. You take the beta and the CD. Deploy circuit board looking thingy. It was obviously labeled as the jumper block extension. It appears to be deployable only as an extension to the alchemitor. Looks like you're going to have to move it. Damn, it looked so nice up there. You expend another relatively affordable 100 bill grist to relocate it. You then pay the steep fee of 1,000 build grist to deploy the jumper block extension. Attempt to deploy catalog disk drive. Again, the name of the thing was right there in plain sight. You deploy the punch card shunt for peanuts. Looks like a capture log card is supposed to fit in the slot. Dave, insert card with the CD on the slot. You put the card in the slot and stick the shunt on the jumper pins. Nothing happens. You might need to stick a punched card in there, probably allowing the holes in the card to affect the flow of current through the circuits, and to punch cards you need the Designix somehow. Insert disk into computer. Boy, those imps are kind of tough to see. Install software. Inventing rubber hoists, relating pull reflectors, updating vices, persuading bulbs, graduating chain sealants, publicizing ether remotes, governing archetype dimmers, launching manifestation systems, plugin detected, installing gristtor.exe. GristTorrent is now running. Illegally pirate some of John's shale. You start leeching off John's shale at a pace of 4 grist per second. Not the fastest download rate, but then again, you don't need a whole lot. In 1 second, you already collect enough for a punch Designix. Download a bunch of grist from John. He has plenty. You set the application to leech off John's build grist because he's obviously not got too much for his own good. It cuts the download rate in half, though. You guide the heir. Consult with him. Ectobiologist began pestering tentacle therapist.
Rose, are you there? I went through the gate. Hannah said you might be here too. Are you in kind of this spooky, glowy place with oily rivers and stuff? Let me know, okay?
I guess one could use those words to describe it, if armed with a predilection for the inept.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what words would you use, Miss Wordy Pants McSmarty Blah?
Eerily iridescent? I certainly don't see any oily rivers. There's an ocean, though.
I haven't found an ocean yet, but I don't know. The place is really big. It's like a whole planet down here. Oh man, which reminds me, I just got hounded by a troll.
Yes, one of them is bugging me now. I thought it was odd timing.
Yeah, well, they say they want to be friends. Also, they're playing Sburb, but like not the same session as ours or something. Oh, also they're moving backwards in time, which sounds really stupid, but whatever.
Color my curiosity piqued, I guess.
Yeah, I guess answer me if you want, or not. But anyway, it's great you made it here alive and stuff. So, Dave came through?
Eventually. Pardon the envy I'm about to vent in your direction.
For what?
For finding yourself at the mercy of a rational orchestrator.
Oh, yeah, I'd feel kind of weird if Dave was watching me too.
You don't feel weird when I watch you?
Rose, I feel weird when you're just talking to me. When you're watching me, it's like just the weird frosting on the big weirdo cake.
I can't see you now, for what it's worth.
Yes, I'm free! Okay, I'm going to go over this river and through these woods. You talk to your troll, I guess. We'll compare notes later.
Okay. Bye, John. Who is bothering you? It's Terezi. Oh. Gallows Calibrator began trolling Tentacle Therapist. Gotta remember what it did for Terezi now.
Hey, Lalon. Stop crying in your mom's beverage. She hates you and has left you forever.
Now I'm confused. On the surface, this appears to be another contrivance from a troll desperate to offend, but John said you wanted to be friends, and if you knew me, I suppose your remark could be construed as a ploy to elicit agreement, and soon rapport. Not that it would actually work.
God, you really talk too much.
So which is it?
Oh, your text smells good. Is that lavender?
You smell words?
You don't?
Right, aliens, I forgot.
Yes, it's easy to forget given our rapport, and how much we really have in common. I forget that you humans actually communicate with speech instead of releasing clouds of fragrant gases and smelling each other's sentences.
Gross.
So gullible. You'll believe anything I tell you. Of course we talk, dummy.
Still not sure if I'm being courted or trolled here.
I'm going to go with the latter. I hate you all quite a lot, but I think the others will eventually realize that it'll be mutually beneficial for us all to work together. And so they'll probably be all friendly like later on.
By later on, you mean now?
Yeah, that's probably what John was hearing. And maybe they'll even mean it.
What? Boy, howdy. Terezi is such a fucking nightmare to read.
And want to be friendly, but I intend to stay pissed at you forever, even if I seem helpful.
Then you're in luck, because you don't.
No, but I will be. The fact that I will be helpful is an immutable fact I am stating for the record. It does not mean friendship is what is taking place here.
John was told you were moving backwards through time. Was he gullible to believe this, or is the fact that I'm asking just further indication of my own gullibility? Feel free to continue shifting the definition of the word to suit your convenience.
We haven't even been talking to you for long. Like, a few minutes from my perspective. If there are some of us who decided to start talking to you at the end of your adventure, right off the bat, instead of at the beginning like what's logical, then that's their stupid business. I'm staying linear, because weird time stuff gives me a headache. Oh, also it's pointless.
All right, let's continue milking my human gullibility and say I believe you. You're the sensible one who decided to communicate with us in linear lockstep with our timeline in order to help us out. How can you help me?
You just entered your medium, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does it seem like there is a subtle voice in your head urging you to do things?
Yes. It's not so subtle, actually.
Yes! For me, too, it was more loud and clear than for the others. You see, we are meant to be be best hate friends forever.
A beautiful soul grudge this cosmic was surely authored by the constellations.
They all thought I was crazy, but haha! It turned out we all were in our own ways that helped us realize the particular destinies the game put together for us, in the vocabulary of, like, the hyper-flexible mythology it tailored to each player group.
You mean, for instance, if a player were to learn she was a seer?
Yeah, exactly. Seer of mind, page of breath, night of blood, made of time, etc., etc., etc. 12 for us, but obviously 4 for you. Every session is different.
And this voice?
Oh yeah, it's an exile.
Exiled from what?
It took us forever to figure this out, because they aren't meant to be an obvious aspect of the game. They're on your dead planet, just like they're on ours. Years after its reckoning. Their role is to, is to help, boy howdy, you on your quest in some ways. The obvious way is by directly guiding your actions, but maybe the more important ways are these little things they do probably without even realizing it. Actions that complete loops in the timeline, cogs in paradox space.
Paradox space?
Oh, hell. Listen, the universe will eat paradoxes for breakfast, and so will this game. Get used to it. By now you should realize this whole mess was a big, self-fulfilling clusterfuck. A huge
what is that word? Orgiastic?
Orgiastic Mobius double reach around.
I'm starting to see that. So the exiles are on Earth. Does that mean our goal is to get back there too? To resurrect it somehow?
No. See, ironically, they get to do that after they're done helping you. That is, your job is of greater consequence to say the least. But part of their job is to rebuild life and civilization there. And if they're successful in thousands of millions of years, the technology is on Earth and the planet is ripe for seeding all over again.
You never answered the question. Where were they exiled from?
From the 2 kingdoms in the Asyposphere. Expatriated during the Reckoning. Former agents.
What are agents?
I think this will be more constructive if I contact you again in a little while, when you know more and I don't have to explain so much.
When?
In a couple of seconds. For me, but not for you, sucker.
Gallows Calibrator ceased trolling Tentacle Therapist. Meanwhile, the past pulls a mean double reach around. Excuse me. Here we go. Ghosty Trickster began pestering Garden Gnostic.
Hey, happy birthday, Jade. Yay, thank you, John. Phew, okay, I got your present in the mail just on time. Plus, I sent you roses and Dave's, too. Or said sent roses and Dave's, too. Why do your guys' birthdays gotta be all bunched together like that? You're running me ragged. I know, but it's nice of you to think of us all like that. I can't wait for you to see what I got you. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but hopefully it will help you solve those problems you've been having lately. Mysterious wink.
We already read this, but I'm reading it anyway.
I'm sure it is great. I can't wait either. It might take a while to get here from there, but it will be worth the wait. Oh man, I'm such an idiot. I forgot how long it takes for you to get stuff. John, that's okay, really. I'm sure it'll get to me exactly when it needs to, and it will be a nice surprise when it does. Okay, well, I hope so. Lesson 3. Hold on.
Carcinogeneticist began trolling Garden Gnostic. Wait, goddammit, don't block me. I mean, not that blocking me would do anything, but just listen.
What do you want?
I just have to deliver a message, and then I'll go. It's a message from you, so you probably ought to listen.
This is nonsense. Every time I believe something you say, you laugh at me and call me a gullible human. It's so childish.
Okay, fine, I admit it. I completely shit the bed here. I get that. And I can't promise I won't keep trolling you, because I will, in weeks or months or whatever. I'll keep giving you a hard time, but see, that won't be present me. That's past me from like a half hour ago or so, when I was more hot and bothered about all this, okay?
I don't know what you're talking about at all. It's another prank.
Whatever, fine, think it's a prank, as long as you remember this conversation. See, we're trying to talk to you in the future, and it's important, but you won't answer us. So we talk to you way in the future to ask how to get in touch with not-so-future you. Are you following?
No.
She said to talk to you now and tell you this. You know your robot?
You mean the robot you think is stupid? The one you've mocked me for having on a number of occasions?
Yeah, well, I still do think your robot is stupid, but that's beside the point. Later on, it will blow up for some reason. It doesn't matter why.
This is the worst prank you've ever pulled.
Quiet. Anyway, when it happens, you won't know what to do. The thing to do is to contact us, and we'll tell you what to do.
Why should I do that?
Because that's what you told us to tell you. Whatever, believe me, don't believe me, I did my job. I'm out of here. Carcinogeneticist ceased trolling Garden Gnostic.
Okay, I'm back, sorry. I had to tell someone to go away. Oh god, the trolls again? Yep. They've been such a pain in the ass lately. It seems like there are so many. There are either like 50 of these idiots, or it's one guy with a lot of alt accounts. I've never had any sort of feeling about them or what they want, which is kind of weird. But it seems to me like they are probably all different people and not one guy. I've counted 12. What do they want with us? Some people just like to needle others for some reason, John. It's like a game, I guess. They're like pranksters. Oh, hell no. Shittiest pranksters ever. But I think they are mostly harmless. Every so often they manage to get through my block filter and hassle me. It's been going on for years. Actually, some of them are kind of funny, I think. Oh, wow. What? Years? Okay, well, I'm sick of them. I've been thinking of changing my pestritchum handle to throw them off. So, I guess I'm going to do that. Oh, boy. Those are 3 voices that really just put a strain on me. And putting them all together like that. Carcat. The package from your pen pal appears again. You've been wondering when it was going to show up. It has been months since you last worked on it. Hopefully your friend has made the final modifications you require. You'll have to mail it soon so it reaches John in time. Oh, Teresi. Gallows Calibrator began trolling Ghosty Trickster. LOL. Well, I guess you're not too bad at troll. This is all you do. Just laughing and stuff. John, why would you laugh? I'm a blind girl. You've no idea how much you disgust me. You're a total disgrace to the field of ectobiology. If we ever meet, I'm going to cut your throat and listen to you bleed while I smell you die.
Gallows Calibrator ceased trolling Ghosty Trickster. You think it's time to change your chum handle. To what, though? Gotta be something they'll never suspect. What was the thing she said you were a disgrace to? You have kind of a hard time reading shitty leet speak in spite of your awesome hacker cred. There's Teresi. Hey, look, there she is. PM, follow the agent. You have followed the authority regulator into enemy territory. It is a risky move, and this dark palace makes you very uncomfortable, but it is imperative you press on and recover that parcel. You have brought along a parking citation. If confronted, you will say you are only here to deliver payment and leave. You have no idea where you're going. You are too nervous to ask anyone. Oh, excuse me. Fuck me. You take a turn somewhere and find an especially regal-looking red carpet. You wonder where it could possibly lead. The Black Queen. she is. The Black Queen directs you to the office of the Archagent. He is in charge of most of the tedious paperwork around here. Rose, I must leave now. This is the last you will hear from me. Find your sprite, realize your purpose. You return to a more typical mindset. You suddenly feel empowered to make important decisions on your own without supervision, parental or otherwise. Rose, sip martini thoughtfully. Such as this one. Just a tiny sip couldn't hurt. Blah! Fourth exile suddenly appear. A windswept quest suddenly appears. PM, command John to put the carved tablet into a Pixis. You follow the command telling you to command John to put the carved tablet in the Pixis and type, John, put the carved tablet into the Pixis. You successfully do that, and he successfully does that too. Everyone is friendly and cooperative. Egg! What the hell was that? It almost sounded like a huge egg appeared in the sky and landed, and then someone mysterious teleported out of it. PM, locate the Archagent. You find the agent's office, but he is nowhere to be found. You eye something on the desk there. Grab the box and run. If you act quickly enough, maybe you can grab the package and get out of here before can I help you? Mr. Noir tells you that ticket had better be notarized and punched in triplicate and presented with the full $1 penalty plus processing fees, or you are wasting valuable time he could otherwise spend shirking his clerical duties. Ticket, ho, this thing, ha, look at that. You were holding a ticket. How did that get in your hand? It belongs on the desk with the others. No, you were not here to pay a parking ticket. You explained to the frightening man that you were here to pick up that green parcel. Jack makes it clear he would rather stab something to death than process the avalanche of paperwork needed to release the confiscated freight. Also, any legit courier would have pickup forms ready to go. In spite of how he's supposed to be dressed now, but isn't, he ain't nobody's fool. But perhaps an understanding can be reached. He gives you a hit list. Fucking hell. Bring him the crowns. He'll give you the box. Jack, examine package. The parcel mistress departs with her mission of double agency. You wonder if she'll actually be so foolish as to attempt to uphold her end of the lopsided bargain. You make a policy of handing out a regisort and a hit list to just about everyone who enters your office, but you never think anyone's actually going to go through with it. You wish you could watch. She's a dead woman. You wonder why she's so desperate to acquire this package. What could be inside? Open it. The face! Dave, punch some cards. You've leached more than enough grist from John to afford a punch to Zynex, which for some reason Jade put in the hallway, making it kind of hard to walk through your apartment. But whatever. You also have plenty of grist for messing around with the alchemitor to manufacture some new gear if you want. But you'd like to figure out what the jumper block does first. Jade keeps dropping a weird assortment of objects for you to capture log and punch. You've given up trying to identify any rhyme or reason to the thought process behind it. Put a punched card in a shunt. These sound like derogatory terms. You put the punched blender card in a shunt just for the hell of it, and stick it on the jumper pins. The alchemitor is fitted with the blender upgrade. This upgrade doesn't seem all that useful. Looks like all it does is grind up your totems. Use a punched Game Bro magazine card. Unbelievably shitty. The alchemitor is upgraded with a huge metal bust of this awesome bro. The device has been reduced to an utterly useless heap of shit. Time to yank out all the shunts and start over. Jade, draw the punch to Zynex. Your inscrutable thought process leads you to draw the punch to Zynex on your scribble pad. Putting a punch in a shunt and you begin to punt. That's fair. Fair, Gaster. The pad recognizes the drawing, but there is no Zynex around. And even if there was, it would obviously be way too big to capture log. Instead, the ghost image of the Zynex is captured, along with its capture code on the back. Send the code to Dave.
Dave, here's this punch code. L229B,
I guess capital L, capital B.
XO capital G, and then put it in the jumper shunty thing and see what it does.
Okay. Dave, punch code and put it in the jumper shunty thing. So I guess this is just a built-in Zynex, which is sort of cool, I guess, since I won't have to go downstairs and bang the hallway door into the thing and squeeze through every time I want to punch a card, because of course you couldn't have put it next to the alchemitor in the first place. But then I have to go downstairs anyway to make totems and get crosscut and stuff, so who really cares?
Well, I think this is only one way to consolidate all the gizmo features. Hang on, I'll give you more codes.
Jade, draw the hollow pad. So the drink-inspired are called the Tim's Hip Flask Cinnamon-inspired alcoholic. Oh, nice. Cinnamon-inspired alcoholic beverage. That sounds tasty. You don't have nearly enough grist to deploy the holopad, whatever it does, but maybe you can get it as a freebie upgrade to the alchemeter. Looks like it worked. You love your scribble pad. Dave, upgrade alchemeter with holopad. The totem pedestal is converted into a holographic projector. It projects an image of the item the punch code represents. This seems useful for previewing an item a code will produce without spending the grist on it. You test it out with the blender card, but it still renders the alchemeter unusable, at least without further upgrades. Draw the totem lathe. Jade, draw the totem lathe. Boy, howdy. You capture the lathe ghost image and apply the upgrade. Now the holopad projects a hologram of the totem that a punch card will create. This appears to turn the alchemeter into a one-stop shopping hub. You just punch a card, stick it in, and get your item. Nice. Draw the jumper block. You get the code for the jumper block extension to upgrade the alchemeter with, the jumper block extension? Okay, that's kind of a crappy drawing, but it seems to work anyway. Dave, upgrade. This is getting a little abstract, but it appears to economize on space. Now all you have to do is stick a card in a slot to apply an upgrade. You don't have to bother with the shunts anymore. Jade, draw the IntelliBeam laser station. Oh man, that's just... This thing looks kind of complicated. Damn it! A Gundam! Capture log enlarger. Dave, capture log enlarger. You grab the enlarger from your dismantled photography lab. Upgrade. You apply the enlarger upgrade. Jade, draw air conditioner on roof. You ghost capture the huge air conditioner and give Dave the code to mess around with. Dave, make air conditioner unit. Size of the object you make is now variable. The bigger, the more expensive, as one would expect. You make a tiny air conditioner. This was totally not a waste of time. John, find the car. You find your father's car near the base of the rock pillar. It is surrounded by caution tape for some reason. You are reminded to be cautious. You cautiously inspect the vehicle. To no one's surprise but yours, the package and the game are missing. Someone is bugging you. Oh, why is it Teresi?
John, it's me again.
A gallows calibrator began trolling ectobiologist.
John, it's me again.
Who? Oh, that's right, the lead-speaking blind one. Go away.
John, don't make fun of my handicap.
Which one, the blindness or the lead speak?
I am sensitive about both.
Sorry.
You can make it up to me by letting me help you.
Wow, you drive a hard bargain, but no.
Before you keep trying more stupid before you
Boy, howdy.
before you keep typing more stupid O's in that word, just listen and do what I say. You know you're going to eventually anyway, because you're a nice guy and kind of a total weenie pushover.
Yeah, well, you're a huge... Oh, man, whatever. What do you even want?
I'm motivated by self-interest to help you advance more quickly because I've got your whole adventure right here in front of me.
Do you have a braille screen or something?
Shh! Anyway, the point is it's long and boring, and you could stand to skip some steps.
I don't really understand. So you can see my whole future there, right? By just, like, scrolling around on some computer thing that lets you pick what time to talk to me? How can you be bored by my long, boring future? Why don't you just scroll around to wherever you want, like the other weirdos are doing?
Okay, I can do that, and I am. I guess what I really mean is I just want to mess with you.
Oh, okay, that sounds really great and helpful.
I mean, mess with the timeline. My friends all think that you can, that you can't really change anything. That your timeline we're chat hopping around is set in stone, no matter what we say or when we say it. And they're probably right, but I don't care. I want to mess with it and taste what happens.
Sounds dumb. But if it means you're going to help me, then go ahead and help me, I guess.
Let's get you to the gate first. It's not far. I sniffed out a map of your planet.
Whoa, you've got a map? Where'd you get it?
John, we are so much better than you in every aspect. It's ridiculous.
Can I have it?
It's huge and mostly irrelevant. Here, let me draw you a small section of it, showing you where to go.
Okay. Gallows Calibrator sent ectobiologist the file goherejohn.gif. It's 2 ounces of Hennessy or any cognac, cinnamon stick. Ooh, 2 bar spoons full of simple syrup. Okay. Shaker, crack some ice up and begin shaking. Finally pour inside a glass or into a hip flask. Nice. Boy, howdy. Hennessy, cognac, or any cognac, cinnamon stick. Nice. Boy, this is a mess. This is the worst crap I've ever seen. What am I looking at here?
It's the best I can do.
Okay, sorry, but it's useless. What's with these colors?
I picked ones that smell nice.
Couldn't you just, like, crop the world map? I thought you guys were the best.
Shut up, my map is fine.
Look, it's not even that far away.
I'll lead you to it. It's a big pipe. You jump in, the wind will take you to the gate. It's a shortcut.
You mean the breeze?
Yeah, whatever. Let's get you moving, John. Are you ready to fuck up this timeline?
Sure.
Rose, strife. A chalk imp and a marble imp. Look at her go. Just killing things left and right. Literally left and right. A lime ogre. Her face. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Rose, knit the scarf, ride the ogre. Jeezy Pete's. Except it's not dead yet. It hasn't exploded into grist. Answer, Dave. Oh, good. Two voices that aren't terribly straining. I'm building up your house. By the way, why do you live in this weird compound? Do you host East European industrial raves? Never mind. The point is, I'm out of grist. So if you're done whipping that ogre like a rented mule, maybe you could convert it into a giant grist windfall. Right now, the spoils would sink. I don't know. Beats the thing at first, I guess. Unless you're planning on sailing that ogre down the Mississippi with a runaway slave. And then what? What do you mean? You kill it, release a shitload of grist, maybe take one of the needles and puncture the base of its skull. Does it even have a skull? Or a brainstem? Can you find out? That sounds malicious. What? But you just rigged the thing with an, Oedipal harness and rode its torso like a log flume down a magical rainbow. That was self-defense. Murdering a wounded behemoth in its sleep strikes me as unseemly. This is bullshit. It's an unfeeling monster. Who gives a fuck? Maybe you could replicate a pillow I could use to smother it. Make it a clean hit. I would use one of mine, but they've all mysteriously gone missing. Wow, fuck, okay. You can either kill it for the loot or wait a couple hours for Grist Torrent to steal more of John's. But then again, I'll be pretty busy in a couple hours, so make up your mind. Does John know we've been sapping his grist yet? No, but he's still got a ton, so screw him. Hold on, someone's messaging me. Yeah, me too. Dave, answer troll. I'd be drunk during the cold wind of the winter. Or you just live in a monster-infested town up in buttfuck Wyoming. Boy! I know something about living in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. I'm from Montana, so... Grimmuxiliatrix began trolling at Turntech Godhead. You command the seer. Kanai and Rose sound very similar. You command the seer, so you may have some insight into her disposition. Who? The one who is a little snooty. Oh, yeah, sure. I command her all right. I'm the pimp master hustle daddy of all snippy book shrews. That's an exotic title. I thought you were the knight. Wrong. What do you want? Have you found her demeanor to be chilly, on a basis of personal interaction that hypothetically extends beyond the context of a short-lived and lackluster trolling effort? What the hell? I thought your familiarity with her may allow you to furnish me insight. She and you are familiar, isn't that right? She perhaps even regards you with, endearment. You have no idea, dude. She is so in my grill. Like a stray hot dog that rolled down there, and now it's too much trouble to fish out with the tongs. So you just watch it, like, crack and turn black. Is this a common sort of practice in human courtship? Watching oblong meat products tumble into places they don't belong? Man, wait, what's this about? You have a thing for her, don't you? Don't deny, bro, it's obvious. Am I being accused of falling prey to the human dysfunction of amorous inclination? So terrible. What a transparent dodge, all hiding behind your alien shit. Just admit it. You want me to help you win her over. I would just like to gather some means of gauging her sincerity. Okay, well, it's easy. For everything she says, take her to mean just the opposite. See, not everybody always means literally what they say, the way John and Jade always do. Maddening. How do humans forge meaningful relationships using such communication patterns? Perhaps it is the human riddle that is truly the ultimate riddle. Oh my flipping Christ. Okay, if you want Rose to dig you, you gotta leave that crap in the shitty sci-fi novels where it belongs. It was not a sincere remark. I have been practicing your human sarcasm. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Maybe even too deadpan, but it's a start. Keep at it. Very well. I am beginning to feel as though I am the only one working on our friendship. Yes, you're on a roll. That was sincerity. Oh. Alright, look. If you want to keep her attention, you gotta pull out all the stops. Reverse psychology, mind games, all sorts of Machiavellian bullshit. I mean, unless you're really smooth and inherently likable, like me, which you're not, then keep saying the opposite things. That's kind of the obtuse alien way of getting it, but yeah. Be like an antagonism ninja, like her. I don't know what sort of I don't know. You sort of remind me of her anyway, so maybe that's a good thing. It could be a horrible thing, though. It sounds like you are advising me to troll her again, which I have tried. It proved to be a fruitless endeavor. Yeah, I guess I am. I guess I'm saying be a less shitty troll. Okay, I believe I understand how to proceed. Good luck, bro. North Wisconsin? Yep. Right next to the lake. Oh, right next to a lake? Oh, boy, yeah. I can only imagine the cold winds coming off of that thing. I'm busy being down here in Florida, where it is currently probably about 68 degrees out and raining. Adios Toreador began trolling a tentacle therapist.
Hi. So, you get bossed around by the knight. Okay, given that, I have a question.
Who?
Oh, the one who's supposed to be cool? I think. The sunglasses guy.
Why would someone wear sunglasses while using a computer?
I didn't say anything about a computer, but yes. I thought the same thing about how asinine that is. So, you know that guy.
I know that anyone committed to such an affectation could only be striving to mask a severe insecurity complex and likely harbors a crisis of self-image. I've been known to lend my charitable attention to such people, but only bossed around by them insofar as the psychiatric professional has cause to humor the demented for analytical purposes. Or maybe as a lab chimp commands the zookeeper's interest in its shit by forcing him to duck under its trajectory now and then.
Okay. Wow. I didn't understand those things, but, Dave.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, okay. Given that, I have a question about him. I want to know about his emotional vulnerabilities, and, what are the tender spots that all those, devices he employs to conceal them, like all the things he says he thinks are funny.
Tender spots. Your word choices are evocative. Is your design to couple with this gentleman?
Whoa, no, whoa. Okay, no, that just made me feel upset to think about. I just want to really try to bother him. It's hard.
If you're trying to get his goat, you should... Oh, no, he only stalks the animal in the first place for ironic purposes.
No, I'm not really interested in his earth goat, but if that was a figure of speech, then I guess that's okay.
Then we're agreed. If you are hell-bent upon literally seizing his shrill, bearded livestock, I'll assist you. If you really want to burn him, I recommend poetry.
What? Poetry, as in like those human word bunches?
Yes, they are the most delicious bunches we have. I suggest you serve these crisp bunches of honey and verbal annihilation to him as part of a complete breakfast.
Oh, and will this breakfast injure his shrill barn beast? I mean, this figuratively, just to be clear.
A Dutch cluster bombing of this sort will leave nothing wriggling from the raised earth, except sulphurous tresses while it cracks and turns black.
You mean, like, the surface of an overcooked protein object?
Yeah, I suppose I suppose what I'm saying is this. Drop some hard, peer-reviewed motherfucking science on his ass. Some seriously government-funded shit. It will destroy him.
Yes, this is the idea that I like.
Your obvious cunning with words should depant Strider with such livid Empyrean tempest, another regional sonic boom is certain inevitability. But even so, consider me at your disposal to help craft a comeuppance of such unqualified devastation, the angels will weave pearl strings of little urban fellows cantillating an unbroken chorus of oh snaps.
Please, I think I'm perfectly capable of manufacturing these alleged dope human rhymes and starting some sick fires. I don't need your charity that you said you lend to earth monkeys who toss around poop or something like that. You're pretty snooty. Thanks for the help, but I don't need your help.
Adios Toreador blocked tentacle therapist. Adios Toreador unblocked tentacle therapist.
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to block you.
Upside down. Upside is no tornadoes downside. Every time a quick gust of breeze hits me, my dick goes upside down from the cold. Yeah. Like that's what I miss. Like down here, it's like, oh man, hurricanes. Boy, that's something I'm terrified of. I miss winters too. It's as shitty as that sounds. I miss having like 3 feet of snow. It was stone cold move until Tav unblocked Ross. Yeah, no, it really was like, I don't need your help. Blocked.
Sorry, didn't mean to block you.
Rose, answer troll. Hey, look, it's Jasper Sprite. Grim Auxiliatrix began trolling Tentacle Therapist. These two sound exactly the same, so I apologize in advance. Your dark spectacled friend has advised me on a more effective method for trolling you. I think his contention is that this strategy will have the opposite of the intended effect and precipitate a sort of bond between us that is established in mutual antagonism. What do you think about this? I think you're shrewd to have recognized this ploy of sabotage, and you've earned my compliments. Ah, I see it is working already. What is? I've listened to his advice, and I've resolved to modify the approach slightly. I know what I have to do. What we have to do, really. What's that? Remember the first time we spoke? Yes, but you said it wasn't the first time you spoke to me. We'll graciously omit my embarrassing skepticism, however. The first time you spoke to me was the second time I spoke to you. This conversation doesn't sound like your first time either. This is your second conversation with me, but is my seventh with you. And when exactly does your maiden encounter take place? That's next time. So to clarify, if the matching of my first with your second is denoted by 1 equals 2, then the sequence would be 1 equals 2, 2 equals 7, 3 equals 1, 4 equals... Yes, and the rest of the sequence is simply 4 equals 3, 5 equals 4, 6 equals 5, 7 equals 6. Unless my future self stowed another conversation in between one of those, which is entirely possible. But I don't want to think about that. Why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics is broached, you're sparing troll intellects, etc., etc.? I lost that one somewhere along the way. See, that is what I mean, Rose. You're not as dumb of a girl as I was initially led to believe. You mean based on the first impression I am apparently about to make in our next conversation? Yes. What could I possibly say that will leave such an imprint? That is why I have contacted you now. I will send you a copy of our first conversation directly from my chat log. Grim Auxiliatrix sent Tentacle Therapist the file, Conversation with a Very Stupid Girl.txt. I guess being forced to cooperate with a stable time loop is the only plausible explanation for my remarks. Yes, and then I found it sort of curious that during my next conversation with you, your various mental endowments and wherewithals were not as they seemed. I suspected the stratagem might be a counter-trolling measure, but then was not sure and further examination grew warrant. And what if my countermeasure is to choose not to transcribe this dialogue accurately in the future first place? But see, I have edited the copy already in ways that will remain secret for now, but you will discover once you type it. So you are destined to edit it no matter what, and what you submit will be what I once read regardless. Unless I just had to copy it word for word. Yes, unless I lied about editing it in the first place. Either way, through knowledge of what you will say, I have precisely engineered the nature of your transgression. More exclamation points. So, your trolling stratagem now is to put idiotic words in my mouth through the machinery of temporal inevitability, and cause me to excruciate over how to subvert the transcription. Yes, while being perfectly upfront about it. Yes, I suppose that sarcasm all the time seems laborious to me. I'll admit, it's a more advanced tactic than I gave you credit for. Yes, and the providence for this antagonism, ninja, vice grip, pinching your larynx, has already begun to supply my purpose with fruit. They sound the exact fucking same to me, as when I speak them. The chilly frost shimmering from our tree of human friendship has begun to thaw. Mixed metaphor aside, usually ninjas don't announce what they're doing when they're doing it, like when stalking an emperor to assassinate him or befriend him, but that's fine. I guess the only point in this question we haven't exhausted is, why? Why the convoluted artifice? Dave raised insight into the human psychology of friendship development. By allotting you your side of the conversation, I have you at the disadvantage in your view, and you will seek to reclaim higher ground in successive conversations, 4 and 3 and 5 and 4 and such. Your demeanor will be terse, if not saturated with a disdain, and it will cause me to be confused and question your motivation. But now I know your motivation because I am supplying it here and now. They will be simple acts of friendly human retaliation. So you're not only rigging the first impression I make on you, but orchestrating my revenge for the rigging as well. Yes, it seems friendship for some humans is a basic aggregation of shallow, insincere hostilities. That's an interesting take on it. But now I know for sure Dave isn't behind this plan. It's too complicated. I don't understand. Who better to coordinate such events than the Night of Time? You're awfully quick to his defense. Are you sure you don't have a thing for him? It's okay, bro. You can admit it. I'm hopping to 8 is 8. Ideally, you will have long since discarded this train of thought. Okay, I'm going to talk to my dead cat. Oh, man. Stone Cold, having worked up, or going, so you're very being like a fucked up ingrown hair. Really that bad down in Florida? I don't miss the cold. I will say that. I don't miss the cold. I just miss snow. I haven't really seen snow since probably 2017 when I lived in Virginia. Yeah. It's bad down in Florida. It's not that bad. The people are fucking crazy, but, like, it's not that bad. The heat, the summer heat is awful. Snowsuck Universe, Dave. Just shitless. Here's some. Yeah, fair enough. I always wish I could commit to writing a Homestuck story, in all honesty. Like I said, my wife and I had a bunch of fan trolls we were going to make a story of, and we just never really went anywhere with it. Dave, answer troll. Audios Toreador began trolling Turn Tech Godhead. Okay, my Bromo sapien, are you ready to get straight in, flat down, broadside, school fed up the bone bulge by a dope smacked, trinked out, smother fudging troll? Don't care. Okay, let me organize my notes here. Okay, turn on some strict beats, maybe. It will help to listen to them while I destroy you. When the policeman busts me and pops the trunk, he's all surprised to find I'm toting sick Billy. Whose goat is that, he asks, while he stops to thunk about it. And I just say it's Dave's, you silly goose. But the man says, Goose, where? Let me see your hands. And I say, shit, sorry, I didn't know it was a honker band. Well, okay, I'm getting off the point, which was about this hot mess Dave that you got landed in. Like the cop I mentioned, but instead of your badge and your gun, it's your ass that you handed in and then got handed back to you. Because that's how humans get served. And guys like you deserve to understand that it's a circle and horns in your butt that got branded in. Before I gave your ass back to you, I did that, is what I mean. But I mean, getting back to the point, or maybe two actually. The first is you suck, and the second is how I smacked you fully. Oh yeah, that rhyme was so ill. But no, just joking. Let's see. How can I put this tactfully? I mean, the points on the horns on my head coming at you through traffic, aimed at the target on your shirt that is red. Where is this taking me? Oh, the Tobacco website that barely exists. That doesn't have that anymore, apparently. Oh, that makes me the sad. We're about to get mad hornographic. I mean, sort of like a graphic crime scene, not like anything sexual. Whoa, never mind. Okay, getting back to the actual tactical vernacular smaxicle. I'm forcing you to be looking and liking. Grab my horns and start kicking like you're riding a Viking. 'Cause I'm your bully and you're not in charge. You think you're in charge, but you're not in charge. I'm in charge 'cause I'm charging in. You're trying to shop, breaking your plates and stuff, which I don't really know what the plates are supposed to represent. But fuck. What's that? What's just that? It's just that you think you're the cock of the walk's hot shit, but when in fact you're not. More like you are something that rhymes with the cock of the walk's hot shit, but it's so much worse than the cock shit. So, given that, let me be the first to say you act like you're gold from Prospit, but you're really cold shit flesh from Durst. Oh boy, was the rap necessary? Fair enough. Hey, it's Tav, look at him! You just started some sick fires, bro. That was fucking something to read. Especially out loud. John, take shortcut. Flurp. What an onomatopoeia. Who eats eggs? Oh no! John, reunite with your loving wife and daughter. Give sweet dear Casey the bunny. Fucking hell. I got a present for you, Casey. It's a little dirty, a little rough around the edges, just like your dear old ex-con dad with a heart of gold. Do these all take you to the same fucking link? Do we dare? Do we dare? Video unavailable! How about that? Surrender to overwhelming emotions. John, answer CG. Carcinogeneticist began trolling ectobiologist. Exists in this world. John, what the wet bag of human horseshit to the face do you think you're doing? Oh my lord, no wonder you lose it all. Fuck up this game so bad.
What? I'm just acting in a scene from this awesome movie and having some fun. What's wrong with that?
What kind of crappy Earth movie is this? Stupidest rabbit asshole screws the pooch?
No, it's about these criminals on a runaway plane and they've got to be stopped by Nick Cage and John Cusack together as a team.
Oh. Okay, that actually sounds pretty good, I guess.
It's sweet, so sweet. You'd probably like it.
I've heard of John Cusack, I think. Wasn't he in Serendipity? That was pretty great for a human flick.
Oh man, that sucked so bad.
Okay, I don't see how we're supposed to be becoming friends if you recoil from my olive branch like I'm wiggling a gnarled tree monster's dick in your direction.
Don't you have alien movies from your alien planet?
Yeah, of course. We have tons of movies, and they are infinitely superior to your primitive cinematic Neander thrashings.
Okay, so what is a really good one?
You'll probably laugh if I tell you the name of one.
Well, I already laughed when you said the name of one of ours, so who cares?
Okay, fine. One that is amazing and is a classic is wherein numerous vigilantes confront peril. One of them betrays the others, but it turns out to be part of the plan all along. Several attractive female leads provoke romantic tension. 4 major characters wear unusual hats. 1 holds plot critical secret. 47 on-screen explosions, 1 resulting in demise of key adversary. 6 to 20 lines that could be construed as humorous. Wait, this is the title? It goes on. They tend to be more literal and informative than your titles. Cheesy Pete.
How do you even say them in casual conversation?
Well, we don't, obviously. It's like someone says, hey guys, why don't we go see a movie? And then everyone just ends up there, watching it, not saying it. That's dumb. John, try to think outside your minuscule cultural bubble for a change.
Okay, I just think it's still cumbersome and completely illogical.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start running out of movie titles after racking up thousands of years of film history. You know, I think your civilization just didn't mature enough or something, before letting this Earth Arabian you call a genie out of the bottle. Must explain why it sprouted such a miserable crop of players, instead of basically gods like us.
Well, I've got one of your godly players helping me now, so we can't be in such bad shape.
What are you talking about?
GZ gave me a map and showed me a shortcut.
What the hell is she doing? This isn't what we talked about doing at all. Hold on, let me ask her about this.
Okay.
Now she's just over there giggling at me like an imbecile. What are you two up to? Why are you in cahoots now? Ow, fuck! Why did you type that? Okay, she just walked over and punched me and said it was from you.
Sorry, I guess?
I told her to stop these shenanigans. But it seems like whatever she was doing with you, she already did a while ago. From my perspective, at least.
I don't know why you guys are doing this to yourselves. All this time jackassery. It's giving me a headache.
Okay, if you talk to her again when she tries hatching more plans, give her a message into the past for me.
Okay.
Tell her to polish my heaving bone bulge and set a table for fucking 2 on it. It's for our candlelight hate date.
I like how you guys basically resorted to trolling each other through us.
Fuck you.
Oh, did you talk to Jade yet?
Jade, what, why would I want to talk to her?
That's what you said you wanted to do last time you talked to me? I don't know.
Oh, damn it. Are you sure?
Yeah, you told me, dude. Want me to pace the conversation?
No, God, no. I hate it when we start going down that road. Okay, this is going to require further investigation. I've got to go.
Okay, but next time you talk to me, you might want to tell me to calm down first so I don't just block you. Back then, I won't really want to hear from you.
Okay, I'll do that.
Later.
Answer GC. It's on Wattpad called The Book of Repeating Thoughts, a semi-middle ground with all the world creating a connected universe. Oh, that's pretty fun. I kind of do a similar thing, well, I guess with my D&D world. I have like a transition where like the current one my players are in ends about 1,000 years in the future and gives way to a new world where only one god. There's a couple of entities that remember the world. Maybe I'll do a D&D stream sometime in the future. I don't know. For now, we have Homestuck. Gallows Calibrator began trolling ectobiologists.
John, stop hugging those salamanders and being so stupidly adorable. We're on a strict cheating timetable here. Wait, who are you talking to now? Is it one of us? Is it me? It was Carcino. I bet he's confused and grumpy. Yeah, sorta. He has no idea what you're doing. I hear him over there banging on those keys. I think this whole thing is just a way to vent some frustration. He has no purpose yet, not like you and me, John. Oh, he said to give you a message. Oh? He wants you to touch his bone lump or something. What? And that he's pretty much basically in love with you. Wait, did he actually say that in confidence? Yeah, I don't know, pretty much. Can you copy exactly what he said? Oh, no, we're not going down that road. Besides, it was a private conversation among private gentlemen colleagues. Oh, also you're going to punch him. I am? When? I guess in your future. But in your pretty soon future, I think. It's when he says stuff to you and then you laugh at him. But I'm always laughing at him. How will I know? Also, he says you said it's from me. From you? Do you want me to punch him, John? Pff, I don't care. I'm just the timey-wimey messenger here. I'm sure many highly justifiable and well-deserved punches will be thrown in due time. But let's stick to the game plan for now. John, take a look where the shortcut took you. Turn around.
John, turn around. A field guide.
Oh, wow. What's that? It's your denizen's palace. My denizen? Every planet has a denizen that lives deep underground, sleeping, and guarding a huge grist hoard. Okay. The way down to its lair is through the palace. So you want me to go down there and kill him? Won't that be, kinda hard? Ordinarily, you have absolutely no chance at your meager level, but you have an advantage. Oh? Usually how it's supposed to go is, over the course of your quest, you will wake the denizen, and then finally go through the 7th gate, which is the only way into the palace. Then you go down and fight the denizen and kill it, releasing the horde. So what's my advantage? You won't bother waking it.
We will skip right to the 7th gate, find its lair, and kill it in its sleep. Okay. What was the point of releasing the Grist Horde? Is it just so I can make tons more sweet loot? No way! The Horde contains so much more grist than you could ever use in an alchemitor. I mean, you could, I guess, but that's not the point. It's for the ultimate alchemy. What's the ultimate alchemy? It's nothing for you to worry about now. See that gate over by the broken bridge? Go check it out. All right.
Examine gate. Don't believe I have links on. If they even allow links, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm probably going to after this, just because, boy howdy, it's rough. That's actually usually what I drink. I usually get green tea and honey. Can I make it allow links? Let me see. We'll take a quick break here because, boy, that was just really ripping up my throat. Still new to the whole chat thing. Chat settings. Where are you? Block hyperlinks. There we go. Channels, chat, send it via whisper, and you get to read through. Actually, yeah, just send me to a whisper. Damn it! I think I literally just blocked it again. Just send it again. Fuck it. We'll go through with it. all these trolls with their like the different voices. I commit to some that are just like real rough on my voice. I will certainly take a peek. I don't think I've ever used Wattpad. Something that always this new like thing that I can't decide how I like about it. The like progress bar at the tops of screens where you scroll. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I hate it. Okay. Interesting. All right, I don't want to take too much of a break. This is a video after all. That's fair. Progress bars are interesting. Like I don't know if I like them like for pages where it's like, hey, you're this far down the page. I already have that. That's called a scroll bar. Anyway, let's get back to it.
So, this is the 7th gate? That'll take me to the palace and down to the sleeping denizen? Nope. This is just a simple return node. There are lots of these around. Just hop in. Don't worry. I'll get you to the gate soon after that.
Hop in. Where? Are we in John's room again? WVAR. Prepare a gift for WQ. They make her a crown. Oh no, PM. Meanwhile, in a long discarded memory, a parcel mistress seeks audience with royalty. Boy, howdy. There she be. A flurry of disquieting happenstances related to the adored sovereign. With no other options, her counsel is all that is left to be sought. That's right, she gives her the ring. Abdication is never ideal, but in the face of inevitable conquest, conceding ground can supply the only remaining advantage. The final hope of victory lies in patience and planning. The White King, of course, can be found on the battlefield. His crown may be retrieved there. The ring must be designated for protection. He will supply further instruction on this matter. The royal duty has been accepted, and in time, fulfilled. Look at that! Rose, consult with Jasper Sprite. Oh, man. What kind of voice does Jasper Sprite have? Meow! Oh, boy. Is that all you have to say? I thought you were supposed to be more helpful after your resurrection, like a ghostly spirit guide. Wise, if frustratingly cryptic. Actually, cryptic behavior would be welcome at this point. This is just inane. Should I report to the others that my Colonel Sprite is a lolcat? Maybe Dave can take some screen captures and overlay some poorly spelled captions, assuming he hasn't already.
Meow.
What are you doing there, by the way?
I'm fishing.
This is apparently what Jasper Sprite sounds like. Oh, so you can talk.
But sadly, there are no fish, I think. They were all eaten by the denizen.
Who?
It ate everything in the ocean and got so full that it took a long nap. No, there was surely not a single living thing left, which is too bad because I'm pretty hungry.
I think there might be some tuna in the cabinets.
Oh, good idea. We'll look there.
Jaspers, the message you gave me years before you disappeared. What did you mean?
Meow.
Sigh. I don't understand. Is there some meaning to these responses, or are you just being obstinate?
You will understand when you wake up.
Am I asleep?
Yes, Rose, I am just a cat. And I don't know much, but I know that you're important, and also you are what some people around here call the Seer of Light. And I don't know what that means, but you will. See, it's all tied together. By the time, all the life in the ocean, all the shiny rain, and the songs in your head, and the letters they make. A beam of light, I think, is like a drop of rain, or a long piece of yarn that dances around when you play with it, and make it look enticing. And the way that it shakes the same as what makes notes in a song. And a song, I think, can be written down as letters. So if you play the right song, and it makes all the right letters, then those letters could be all the letters that make life possible. So all you have to do is wake up and learn to play the rain. Does that make sense, Rose? Sorry I disappeared for so long.
Sort of. It sounds like you aren't exactly in complete command of this information yourself, so I won't press on it for now. You're a pretty good cat, Jaspers. I missed you.
Rose, Pester Jade. Oh, fair enough. It's kind of fun.
I spoke with Jaspers. I didn't understand what he told me. He said I'll understand once I wake up. For some reason, this made me think of you.
I bet he's right.
We wouldn't happen to be talking about awakening in a sort of breezy philosophical sense, would we? Is my dead cat concerned with my enlightenment? Should I prepare to shed this coil of ignorance and suffering?
Well, no, I don't think so. He's being a bit more literal than that. What did he say?
I doubt I could reproduce the statements with fidelity. It was like listening to a 5-year-old describe a dream. The content manages to take a back seat to the simple, heartwarming spectacle of the moment.
Well, what he meant was that you have a dream self who is supposed to wake up whenever your real self goes to sleep. We all do. All 4 of us, I mean. But see, your dream self still stays asleep when you go to sleep because you haven't woken up yet.
I think I get it. I take it your dream self is wide awake when you sleep?
Yes.
And would I be out of line in additionally presuming this has been the case for many years, at least as long as I've known you?
No, I would not. No, you would not be out of line. In fact, I'm asleep now.
That was to be my next wild presumption. So when I wake up, can I look forward to being able to message people in my sleep too?
No, only I can do that, because of my robot.
Oh, right. I forgot about your robot. My short-term recall seems to eschew the profoundly ridiculous.
You guys can probably make your own, I guess. But you need to wake up first for it to matter, and maybe by the time that happens, you might not even need them.
I'm not sure if necessity is a concept I'd associate with such a contraption, even under some of the more obscure scenarios imaginable. But good to know, I guess. Here's another question, which I'm sure will look stupid once I've finished typing it. If my dream self is asleep, does that mean she's dreaming? And if she is, who's dreaming the dream? Her or me?
Okay, well, I don't really know how to answer the second part. But yeah, she's dreaming. She's most likely lying in your bed, troubled and restless, about things burdening her. Which is to say you. Things about you, who you really are and what your purpose is. But you can't start figuring those things out yet because you're not awake because you're not ready. That's why you have such terrible dreams all the time, Rose.
Okay, how do I wake up?
I'm sure it would help to start piecing together the clues to nudge your subconscious.
I just spat everywhere.
Or maybe face some things you haven't faced yet. I don't know. It's for you to find out. Maybe the stuff you wrote on your walls can give you a clue.
What stuff?
Didn't Dave tell you?
Tell me what? Are you saying he said I'd deface the walls of my room, while not appearing to be cognizant of the scrawlings, like John? I really hope that's not what you're saying. It might freak me out.
He said he was going to tell you.
Hold on. Pester Dave. Strider, I need you to do me a favor. Can you take a capture of my bedroom and send me the file? For no reason in particular. He's not answering.
Yeah, he's pretty tied up right now.
Can you hassle him via Sburb and tell him to talk to me? Bop him on the head with a puppet or something?
No. He made me promise not to bug him while I'm asleep.
Can you do it anyway?
But he will find a way to be clever and make me punch myself in the face again.
Did he tell you I wrote on the walls? Wait, what? Oh boy, there it be. John, await further instruction. Oh boy. Oh, why is it Terezi?
John, see that big piece of junk there? The rocket pack?
Yeah, capture log that and send me the code. I got the codes for all the other Earth crap stuck inside it from your friends from different times. When they were feeling cooperative, I could make it work for you.
Okay, but you can't just subtract object codes from other codes. It's like mathematically, ambiguous. Like just reverse and oring the flower pot alone could make hundreds of possibilities. Subtracting all three could be millions.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying I'm anywhere near as huge of a dork as you, or that I understand any of that. Computer codes that taste to me like lots of tiny needles and batteries.
Wow, what?
I'm giving all these codes to our hacker guy.
Oh man, you have a hacker? I bet he is the best. Hackers are always the best.
Well, he sure thinks he is.
Who is it? Have I talked to him?
No, he says he doesn't want to talk to any of you ever, because he hates you. But he will do this because he won't be able to resist the challenge.
Okay. BRB then.
Capture log rocket pack.
Rocket Packer.
Okay, here. DSKJHSDK. Thanks. Wait, those kind of seem like random key mashings. Are you messing with me, John?
No, they sort of are random.
But that's the right code, I promise.
Oh.
Okay, be back in less than 1 second.
Pachoo!
Hello?
What?
I thought you said you'd be back in less than a second. I was. I gave you the code. It's Pachoo. It's PCH 5 O's. It took a while for him to figure it out, but I gave it to you instantly from your perspective. Why would I make you wait? That would be so inconsiderate.
Oh, I just thought it was,
I thought that was just you going off to get the code and making like this rockety noise or something. I don't know, because you're kind of goofy. Well, you're kind of welcome, you ungrateful Earth horse's noisy butthole. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This is a stupid code, I'm sorry. Are you sure it's right? It seems kind of obvious. He was convinced this is the right code and had some unflattering things to say about the intelligence of your species for not being able to figure it out. Which I will keep to myself because unlike you, I actually have some fucking manners. Blah. Oh, man. I got so served. Blah. I am unfazed by your human bloods. Anyway, if it was so obvious, why didn't you guess the code?
Well, you see, the explanation is perfectly simple and scientific. It was because shut up. Shut up is why. I guess I'll make this rocket now and see if this dumbass code actually does the trick.
Okay, John. Once you make it, I'm sure even you and your underdeveloped bone nook will be able to figure out what to do. Talk to you on the other side. Gallows Calibrator, cease trolling ectobiologist. John, make rocket pack. Finally made it time to watch stream. Mankofa, hey, welcome to the stream. You made it. Got about half an hour left, but yay, better late than never. I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I always put these up so you can always watch them later. Answer Dave. Turn deck Godhead began pestering ectobiologist. Okay, I'm in.
In where?
The medium. Oh, already? What do you mean already? Shit took 4 goddamn hours.
Huh. I guess time flew by while I was doing other stuff. How'd it go? With you and Jade, I guess.
I don't want to talk about it. Imagine the worst day of my life. Just stood up and clinked a glass like I was about to give a speech. Then took a shit at my dinner and passed out with its pants down.
Ew, dog. Ew.
Yeah.
So nasty. Gross, dude.
Shut the fuck up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna rocket pack him out to blast off into space.
Okay.
Should be sweet.
I need some advice. My Colonel Sprite, which was this brainless feathery asshole with a sword in it, turned into this bigger, like, ghostly feathery asshole with a sword in it. It seems to want me to prototype it again. Not sure what to do.
Have you asked Rose?
She's asleep for some reason.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I saw her there, all tuckered out, like she got smacked in the face with a pillowcase full of the snooze wizard's beard dander. Because obviously it's fucking prime time for swiping some shut-eye about now. Like a few hours or a magic stupid quest. Anyway, what do you think?
I don't really know. I mean, it's supposed to be like your ghostly spirit guide or something. Unless you have the remains of a wise old dead grandparent lying around, I'm not sure what to tell you.
Okay, fine, but it seems to be suggesting something here, and I guess I'm kind of weirded out by its suggestion. I don't know, just do what it says. It knows stuff about the game, so it probably knows better than I do. I gotta go. Gonna blast off into the 7th gate and win this game, I guess.
Okay, well, it definitely sounds like you're fucking something up over there. But, all right, later.
Later.
Capture log Casey. This is absolutely no place for children. You take dear, sweet Casey into protective custody. Blast off. There we go. Pachoo! Boy, look at that face of determination. Dave, accelerate. The land of heat and clockwork. The puppet blast. So fucking rad. The little sunglass thing, fucking face. I love him. I love it. Consult with Cal Sprite. Oh man. Oh boy. Rick and Morty time travel lives from Dave. Fair enough. I stopped watching Rick and Morty. I watched the 2nd season, and then I just didn't go back to it. Shut up. No, just God damn it. Please, just shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Pester Rose. I'm not going to do it many laughs. I'm getting lightheaded just from doing that. Turntech Godhead began pestering Tentacle Therapist. That's it. I can't take it anymore. It was such a huge mistake prototyping Sepacro with this useless, mind-numbing jackass. I'm going back. Already? What do you mean already? Shit took 4 goddamn months or something. Although I'm kind of losing track of how long it's been when I was time hopping. It just sounds like you're making a rash decision based on temporary aggravation with a laughing puppet. I thought we planned to progress as far as we could before we went back, to gather information and avoid repeating mistakes. What else is there to know? We lost. Can't finish the game with a dead Aaron witch. We don't know Jade is dead for sure. Yeah, well, she had a big fucking meteor bearing down on her and we never heard from her again. Or the trolls for that matter, after they tricked John into skipping way ahead and getting his ass handed to him by the denizen. I guess once they managed to sabotage us, they were done with us. And since John died, he couldn't get Jade in on time, so whether she's alive or not, she's as good as dead from our perspective. Only thing left to do is change all that. Are you sure you're ready? You'll remember the plan we discussed. There's not much to remember. I go back and tell John not to be an idiot and get trolled like such a gullible stooge. I don't know what he was thinking. Even he couldn't kill one of those things yet with our higher levels, or even we couldn't kill one of those things yet with our higher levels and all our sick gear. Still seems hasty to me. It still seems hasty to me. Maybe I'm just not as comfortable with time travel as you. Nah, it'll be fine, don't worry. After you go, what do you think will happen to me? Will I just cease to exist? I don't know. I mean, your whole timeline will. Maybe. Maybe. Is there a chance it'll continue to exist and I'll just be here alone forever? I'm not sure which outcome is more unsettling. The thing with time travel is you can't overthink it. Just roll with it and see what happens. And above all, try not to do anything stupid. What do you think I should do? Try going to sleep. Our dream selves kind of operate outside the normal time continuum, I think. So if part of you from this timeline's going to persist, that's probably the way to make it happen. Okay. And hey, you might even be able to help your past dream self wake up sooner without all that fuss you went through. I think the true purpose of this game is to see how many qualifiers we can get to precede the word self and still understand what we're talking about. The true purpose is to make a sprite that doesn't make me want to flog myself raw with my own brainstem. Anything else is gravy. If my past self can wake up sooner, maybe I'll be the one to visit you first this time. I'll fly by and remind you you're already awake and don't know it. Yeah, that'd be cool, I guess. I'm gonna go now. Good luck. Reverse. Here it goes. Turn tech godhead began patching ectobiologist. Okay, went through all this. Him chewing off into the thing. Wait.
What?
Don't go yet. Something's up.
Ugh.
Okay, it's me from the future.
Huh?
It's me. I just appeared from the future, wearing a rad suit. He says don't go, or you're gonna die.
Pfft, lame. What kind of gullible stooge do you think I am?
He says, I don't know, gullible enough to trust elite-speaking troll who wants you dead and strap on a rocket pack because she said to.
This is like some terrible April Fool's prank, but 13 days too late. Remember, you're talking to the pranking master.
Okay, that was probably the dumbest thing you ever said now. Or you ever said just now.
If future you is real, then why don't you let me talk to him?
Do you hear what you're saying? Oh my god. This guy is me. If I get him to talk to you, you're just talking to me again. Jesus, it proves nothing.
Hold on, someone else is bugging me.
Turn tech godhead began patching ectobiologist. John, stop being a tool and unbuckle yourself from that piece of shit. If our friendship means anything to you, you'll listen to me in past, Dave. This is future Dave, by the way.
Wow, you're really pulling out all the stops for this stunt. Using your phone and computer at the same time to message me. You're kind of going through a lot of trouble, actually. I don't know why you're bothering with this.
Yeah, exactly why would I bother? The sort of cornball horseshit is your cup of tea, not mine. Don't make me track you down through time and stop you in person.
You can't track down you can't track down through time what you can't catch. But you.
Oh god, did you just blast off?
No, but that would have been sweet if I did just then.
Okay, well, just don't, okay? I'm turning this timeline over to past Dave and helping you all stay alive and do this thing the right way this time. Just stay on the goddamn ground for fuck's sake.
Okay, I guess.
Boy, howdy. Just a fucking backflip into the sprite. Hey, sup? Choo, this is stupid. Rose pestered Dave. Oh my gosh. Strider, I need you to do me a favor. Can you take up? That's right. He's not answering. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, all that. Prepare for nap. Went through all that. Moving on. You bundle up your knittings into a cozy nest. You aren't all that tired, though. It's hard to imagine falling asleep without the luxury of Harley's narcolepsy. Future dream Rose. Cease to exist. Oh, boy. Ugh. Forgot about that. And now she's asleep. Dave Sprite. Troll. Jeez, why is it always Terezi? Turn Tech Godhead began trolling Gallows Calibrator. Don't talk to John anymore. He's an impressionable doofus. Your plan didn't work. I mean, it did, but then suddenly it didn't. So you might as well quit trying.
You smell like orange creamsicles.
What? Your aliens? What, your aliens? You even have orange creamsicles?
Of course. What kind of awful civilization wouldn't invent orange creamsicles? Not one I'd want anything to do with.
Okay, pretty far-fetched, but whatever. No more hijinks from you, because I'll make sure they won't work.
Well, obviously I knew it wasn't going to work. My friends have been talking to John from the future. Your future, where he's not dead. So there was no way what I did was going to kill him. I just wanted to mess with him and stuff.
I don't think you're following. You did kill him. Sort of. Then I went back in time to stop him.
Yeah, I guess there was a chance something like that might happen.
Alright, but did you guess that by trolling John to his grave and making me splinter us off into an alt timeline, that you were basically complicit in making our timeline go the way it was supposed to go all along? Where future me is now helping Dave and we just keep playing? And our actions ultimately lead to the trouble you're all in now? Thus leading you all to trolls incompetently?
Oh. No, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, see? None of you think anything through. Who's in charge of timeline management there? I gotta give him the business.
She doesn't want to talk to any of you, and has misgivings about this whole thing. Not all of us are that enthusiastic about trolling you guys, and the ones who are sort of suck at it.
Well, at least you got John to off himself, so I guess you're not totally incompetent like the others. Like the awful rapper.
So John actually did what I said?
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's huge pushover. He'll do what you say unless it happens to be for his own good. Then all of a sudden he's a tough nut to crack. Go figure.
Now I feel kind of bad. Are you sure I can't talk to him, even if it's just to apologize? Would that be okay with you, Sir Brave Knight?
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. No more coy bullshit antics, though. Not even like an idiotic angry winking emote.
Or what? You're going to hunt me down through time? Oh no.
Yeah.
You do realize I'm way higher on my Escher ladder than you, even if you are from the future. Are you sure you want to get your cleaned by a blind chick?
Okay, even if that's true, I just merged on the impaled orange goddamn bird, and now I got all these crazy powers.
Self-prototyping, so dumb. This is why you'll screw up so bad, always bending the rules like that. Oh well, can't stop you now, so might as well drop it. Hey Dave.
What?
I've been researching some of your Earth soap operas. Is this you?
Terezi, stop, please. The Captain Planet. Oh, Gigas, fuck no. Why would that breathtaking douche remind you of me at all?
But he has a fiery personality, sort of brash and impetuous, and in your face, like fire itself.
Now I know you're bullshitting me. Do I seem like the kind of guy who'd accept a magic ring from Whoopi Goldberg to awaken some egregious homo fantasy for a ripped blue dude's mammoth eco-friendly bulge? That guy's an asshole and needs to be sealed in a duffel bag and whipped something ungodly with a bamboo shoot.
Who's Whoopi Goldberg?
Who cares?
Okay, I made some modifications. Is this you, Dave? Come on, admit it.
Is this the one with the fucking glasses? Well, close enough. Okay, that is pretty fucking spot on. You're actually a pretty good troll. As long as you don't bug John, I guess that's all there is to say on the matter.
Thanks, Dave. To be fair, I'm sure every one of us wishes we thought of future self-prototyping first. So, you're not really all that terrible.
Dave Sprite, chill with Dave. Oh boy. These are characters who have literally the same voice. Who are you talking to? I just telling a troll to step off. Okay, cool. So now that you're a sprite, do you know anything about the game? Well, I knew a lot anyway, because I'm from the future. But yeah, I know more stuff now. Like things meant specifically for sprites to clue players in on, but packaged in these, like, I guess, riddles? I'm supposed to be cagey about it, but I don't really feel like it. Ask me anything. Go ahead, I'll give you a straight answer. Alright, here goes. Why are we so fucking awesome? That's the best fucking question anybody ever asked. Yeah. So everything cool with this John business? Is he gonna be okay? That's up to him. If he decides to wise up and listen to us. If not, then we just bail everyone out yet again. Okay. All that gear you picked up should let you breeze the first couple gates, even at a low level. Later, you'll unlock the ability to bring your sprite down with you, and we'll take our shit together. Till then, I guess just mess around and let Jade build up or whatever. I'll go kill some time. Maybe draw some comics. Like what? I don't know. What's the last one you did? I was in the middle of the non-show party arc. Oh yeah, I gave on that halfway through. Yeah, that was sort of the plan. Making a 10-part story about nachos was always a bullshit idea. Let's do some brainstorming later. Blow everyone's minds. Yeah, sure. Bun. Oh, man. Meanwhile, hundreds of pages ago, you open the package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. Why are we doing this again? It is a stuffed bunny, much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich's Cyrus the Virus, while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the soot of a burning Vegas strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter, a gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny. This is so awesome. Included is a note from your best bro, Dave. So hey. Okay. So hey, since it's your beat, I had to get you back for the sick memorabilia you got me. So I got this god-awful thing, and now I just know you're standing there flipping your shit over it, so you're welcome. It's the actual gross bunny in the movie, so that means Nick Cage actually grubbed it up with his clownfish no-talent fingers. I would suggest you put it somewhere and display it, ironically, but I know you're dead serious about this ridiculous shit. So you'll probably sleep with the damn thing and nibble its ear and stuff. But the weird thing is that's what's cool about you. You're this naive guy like Pinocchio tumbled ass backwards off the turnip truck and started liking Ghostbusters. Then the fairy godmother kissed your nose or some shit, and you turned out to be not made of wood and also pretty cool to talk to. One day your goober's ways are gonna land you in a jam, and I know I'm going to have to get you off the hook, but it's cool. I got your back, bro. Then we'll meet and hug bump and get each other's filthy wife beaters that much filthier. So yeah, peace, dog. TG. Aw, oddly sweet. Oh, that's right. Reconsider. John, get pestered by Dave. Did you blast out like a spazzy douche yet or what?
Yeah, of course. There's no way I wasn't trying out this sweet ride.
God damn it. What do I have to do to make you believe me? Fist bump my future self till I got bloody knuckles and write you an even sappier B-Day note in my own blood? On a Back to the Future poster?
Relax, I'm not going through the gate. I'm just flying around and having a good time in the sky.
Oh, okay. So you believe me then? about future me and, like, him turning into a floating sword bird. Okay, I don't know anything about that, but it doesn't matter. You're my best bro, and if you say not to go, then I won't go. Hey, can you hold on? I'm getting trolled again. Oh, man, if we've just concluded anything, is that talking to those D-bags should be priority number 1, so yeah, go right ahead. Okay, BRB. Get trolled by CG. Carcat. I keep scrolling backwards through the adventure. Whoops, a little too low there. I keep scrolling backwards through your adventure, trying to piece together how you botched this up so badly, and I keep finding these striking pockets of foolishness. Like what you're doing now, riding your little red rocket like you are a freshly hatched human larva, and this is just all a big school hype rumpus respite. Humans aren't hatched as larvae, dummy. We don't hatch at all. We were born as these, like, little pink monkeys called babies. Bullshit, that's not what you just told me. What did I say? I'll paste what you said. I thought you didn't like going down that road, copy-pasting future past conversations. Why would I have a problem with that? I don't know, that's what you just told me. Whatever, look. This is really weird. What's so weird about it? Well, normally humans hatch, like from these slimy pods, then we wriggle out as little pink larvae. Oh, really? Huh, maybe we have more in common than I thought. I was punking you, dude. Or at least I will be in our next conversation. Thanks for the great prank idea. Ugh. Why would you trick me about that? What is even the point? I don't know. It was just a friendly prank. Don't you ever play pranks? I mean, of course you do. One of you just tried to prank me good. What? Who? Pff, you'll find out. Well, fine. I guess you got me back. Sort of. For my trolling, even though you haven't even read my worst trolling efforts yet. Because they happen in your future. And even then you didn't even mind much. Almost like you were delighted to hear it. Kind of perverse, really. What's wrong with you? Well, we're friends by then, aren't we? Or sort of like, reverse anti-mutual friends. What the hell does that even mean? Look, you're going to have to face it at some point, that you're learning the meaning of this human emotion called friendship. Is friendship really an emotion? Yes, absolutely. I guess it's hard to see how we become friends. This is so frustrating. Every time I go further back in your past and talk to you, you say stuff that pertains to my immediate future, and then you won't explain to me what's going on because it's already old news for you. Dude, you've been doing the same exact thing. I've done no such thing. I've been exceptionally informative and helpful, if justifiably acrimonious. You never answer my questions, though. How am I supposed to know what's going on or what you're alluding to? This game is kind of a game of a million guides. Everywhere you turn, there's another way to figure out what's going on. So please, go secrete me an Earth River through your strange human tear ducts. You've got sprites, exiles, guardians, consorts, time-hopping future selves, mystical dream oracle doppelgangers. If that wasn't enough, your particular group of players is lucky enough to have us give you the scoop on stuff. Through sort of subversion of the whole damn thing, even though we hate you, and even though the fact that we hate you is an immutable fact as unalterable as this writhing knot in a hell of a timeline choking us all to death, it does not mean we have any reason to withhold any information from you, or dish out through crypto-baffling mindfuddlery. So go ahead, ask me anything. Okay. What's the point of the game? Ask me something else. I already told you that. It was the whole big conversation we had. Ah, fine. Where are you now? In the medium. A separate session from yours. No, I know that. You already told me. I did? Yes, in your future. Damn it. What I mean is, are you in your house right now, or are you in one of your magical lands, or what? Just curious, because you can see me, but I can't see or know anything about you. We're hiding in the Veil. What's left of it. What's that? It's a huge belt of meteors, orbiting way outside Skya, beyond the orbit of the planets, dividing the medium from the furthest ring, where Durs orbits. Durs? The dark planet. Prospers the light one near Skya. Well, geez, how am I supposed to know any of this? You'd probably find out sooner or later from your dumb grandma. But by fusing with the sprite, she has to withhold stuff and be mysterious and all, to make your adventure seem more magical. It's infuriating. Okay, so the Veil is a bunch of meteors. What do you mean, what's left of it? Okay, there comes a time when black inevitability beats white. On the battlefield in the center of Skya, the White King is captured or killed or something. That's when the reckoning starts. Okay. The rulers of Durs, the Black King and Queen, get the power to send the Veil towards Skya, to destroy it. That kind of starts your big countdown, when shit gets serious. So then it's up to us to save it? Yeah, you have that long to kill the Black Queen and King, and Skya itself sort of buys you some time, by activating its defense portals, to catch some of the meteors. The threat gets bigger the longer you take, though. Smaller meteors come first, and they get progressively bigger and bigger. And there's only so much of them Skya can absorb for you. Okay, but it sounds like we've got plenty of time before that happens, right? That's just it, you don't. Ordinarily you would, but your reckoning starts much sooner, because of some dumb things you've done. You completely blew it already, and you have no chance of winning anymore. Which ordinarily would be fine, just another bunch of losers to fail at this game. It's what you do later that causes so much more trouble than that. And now we have to deal with it too. Oh no, what is it? Already told you. It's inevitable and completely pointless to talk about anyway. Yeah, well,
Maybe you're wrong. Maybe there's something we can still do to stop it. If you just help us, I'm not wrong. It's all right there in front of me. You fuck up royally. End of story. Okay, we'll see about that, Mr. Sour Bulge. Hey, aren't you kind of uncomfortable sitting on a meteor? Are you all huddled on a crater or something? No, there's all kinds of crazy shit in the Vale. A lot of these meteors are kind of like big seeds. Seeds? Well, what kind of crazy shit is there? Stuff like buildings, facilities, like labs and stuff. Weird. Yeah, the Vale is kind of like like neutral ground for the kingdoms, like our planets. Some places are used to genetically engineer soldiers and agents for the two sides, using genetic material from the exotic menagerie of chess pieces on the battlefield to help fuel the war and keep raising the stakes. Wow, I don't think I'm following this. Yeah, no shit. But you'll find out when you get there, since you were in the Vale when we last talked. Anyway, that's more than enough info for you to think about, and be less stupid in time for conversations we've already had. I'm out of here. Okay, but wait. Can you give me a message to GC for me? Tell her nice try. What? Why would I give her a message for you? Do it yourself. I'm not really a service. I'm not a relay service. Oh, well, I thought you'd be cool with it since you asked me to give her a message for you last time, but whatever. I find that highly implausible. I'm not falling for any more of your human pranks. Nice try, John. Carcinogeneticist, cease trolling ectobiologist. Jack, ascend. I think your car cat shouting with, thanks, man, Kaffa. Oh. Rad. Music's so good. That would be fucking awesome, guy. It's so good. I love it. Fuck it. Well. End of year one. Oh, wow. Wow, that was it, huh? That's the end of the first year. Locate fourth wall. Activate. Hey! There he be. AH, engage in highly indulgent self-insertion into story. What? Oh, hell no. This is always such a terrible idea. Leave me alone. Here goes the meta stuff. Yep. Examine wall. You really wish your side of the wall had an off switch, which is to say, I really wish my side of the wall had an off switch. Forget it. Go back to work. Okay, you're just going to ask me to recap Homestuck, though. I don't know why you'd want to sit there and watch me type. This is going to be pretty long. Recap first year of Homestuck.
Oh boy, howdy. Maybe we'll stop the stream there. We'll start it with the recap log. Holy cow. Jeezy Pete's. Cause that's a lengthy, that's a lot of text. That's a lot of text. I think we'll start there. We made it about a little over 200 pages, I think. So, boy, next week is gonna be. The first like half hour is gonna be reading this fucking thing. Oh my gosh. Well, that was successful, I would say. Got through quite a few pages. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Good work. Go eat some ice cream. I wish I had ice cream. I don't have ice cream. Wish I had ice cream. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to call it a video there. So thanks for stopping by for the stream, everybody that did, and for hanging out with me while I just read through this absolute saga, just adventure of a journey, what it is. Those were words. But anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you click the like button if you liked, and if you did, subscribe so you can get with my stuff. I stream every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I also stream on Saturdays at 12 p.m. I'm playing Stardew on that right now. New videos, regular videos, every Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm all over the place. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays when videos go up. Saturdays and Sundays when I stream. Comment, let me know what you guys think about that. What you think about what's going on about this. What's your favorite part about any of the pester logs that we read through? Because boy, howdy, there were a lot of them. Share it with your friends. That's how we grow the channel. That's how we grow the community. Build things up. Make the fandom a more welcoming place. I'm all about that positivity now because I struggled with it in the past. And I hate this aspect of it. Click the bell. Lets you know when videos go live. In case there's anything that happens and it needs to be pushed back or something like that, you can know when it goes live. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, everybody that was in the stream. And if you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. And I hope to see you next time. Later, everybody.